Hey folks, this is Dave. Hey, I wanted to do a video. I might be changing the ministry up a little bit, adding some important things that I've been learning about really following God in the Christian way in a different sense that I think I really need to share some of this and help people to come to more understanding of their position and their love for God, for Christ. What I've come to realize is that many people think that and believe that Jesus loves everyone. And because he loves us, we are in a position where, we do what we can do to, make sure that we try to love him. But I want to give this thought out to you, and this is something that I've been really thinking about more and more as of late. Do we really love Jesus? Do we really love him? And I want you to think about that. When I ask you this question, and this question also goes for me too, do I really love him if I'm continuing to sin? Do I really love him if I look at a woman and lust after her? Do I really love him if I, look at things that are very sinful or start participating more in the world and becoming more interested in the world and the lust and the passions that it gives me? And you have to ask that. If you were married, right? And if you're married, and if you're devout with your husband or your wife, and you're committed to your relationship, would you ever consider cheating on your spouse, right? Or if you aren't married, this is just a sort of an idea right here. What I want to share with you, let's say Jesus, he is your husband, right? He is your spouse. Do you cheat on him? Think about it. Think about that for a second. Would you cheat on him? No, of course not. Does Jesus want us to sin? No. Paid for your sin, absolutely. But does he want you to go out and sin and cheat on him? He doesn't. This is the problem with a lot of Christians who claim, hey, Jesus loves me. It's okay that I sin. He loves me, and he's always going to love me no matter what I do. And I want to say you're right. He's going to love you. But don't you have a part in this relationship? Don't we have a part in saying, how much do I love him? Do I really love him if I'm sinning? Because if you really love somebody, think about it. Would you be going against that person and doing inappropriate things and cheating or going behind that person's back and lying to them? Would you be, looking at yourself all the time and making sure that, oh my gosh, it's about me, not our relationship? I want to give you that thought. I wanted to give you that thought because I've been thinking about it. When we as believers, we have this relationship. You say, I have a relationship with Christ. But if you're continuing to sin, I would say, do you really love him? Do you really love him? And I'll probably say, you probably don't love him. Because if you loved him, you wouldn't really go to the vomit and get caught up with sin. We sin every day. I'm not saying we're going to be perfect in any way. But I want you to think about how much you love him. Or do you love the world more? You got to think about that. These are some of the things that I've learned in my walk with Christ in the Orthodox Christian Church. It really, really makes you think. Do I really love Jesus as I say that I do? Am I looking at the sins of the world, the lust of the world, the passions of the world, and participating in it? Because we're not called to do that. You know, in the Orthodox Christian faith, you'll find that there are many who in the beginning became saints because they left the world. Now, in our day, you know, we have to deal with the world, right? But we're not supposed to be part of the world, in a sense. You know, we're not supposed to be engaged in reading horrible things and watching horrible movies, listening to bad music. We're supposed to be more holy people. And when you start thinking about that, that sets you apart, right? As a person who really knows him and who loves him. Think about it. Just the idea. God bless you guys.